Hey YouTube, this is your feisty Florida realtor, Yana. I am actually headed out in order to take a gun license class. I'm not sure if you saw in my last video where a woman that I spoke with about an apartment sent her husband by himself.
Stay on I-95 South.
That's my GPS. And I was made to just feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I decided to, take some classes in order to protect myself. And so one of my co-workers recommended a private investigator by the name of Arden Griffith. He is teaching me about gun safety and the law as it is in Florida. Where to carry, when to carry, how to carry, when I'm allowed to shoot within the law, and just how to, protect myself in the most lawful way, where I'm thinking before shooting instead of reacting. Now, I know so many people that have been killed by gun violence that I never really entertained the thought of owning a firearm. But being in a new state, having a new career, and also having lost my dog, it's something that I just now decided to take into consideration for just protection of myself. Attending this class taught me the ways in which you protect yourself legally with a firearm. There are times where you can emotionally want to shoot someone and go to jail, even if you are registered to carry, licensed, all of that. This is definitely not a game. It is something to educate and understand, because it's not guns that kill people. It's angry people that kill people. And as you can see, there are a bunch of do's and don'ts that have to be paid attention to and followed, because they are the law. There are places that you can, let people know that you are a licensed carrier. You have to keep your weapons up, like in that case. So you can't just have a gun, put it under your mattress, stick it in a drawer. It has to be in a case of some sort, locked away, or where children and guests, yes, you are responsible for your guests as well, can't get to it. There are certain states that will permit you to bring your weapon into their state based on their connection to the state of Florida. The key is to be locked away, kept safe from children, because even if something were to happen with company, you can still be arrested. I learned to load this gun. I learned to check the chamber, empty the chamber. He was very thorough in his explanation. He constantly asked for feedback. I don't think I could have asked for a better first time experience. Of course, I'm not a master shooter or anything straight out the gate, but I'm definitely a lot wiser today. If a person is trying to kidnap you, cause fires, you can shoot them. But if they are just on your property, no weapon, even if they're stealing your property, you do not have the legal right to shoot them. Only when your life is in imminent danger are you allowed to use a firearm. The castle doctrine pretty much says if and only if these circumstances occur are we then allowed to shoot. This course clearly outlined when it was okay and not okay to use a firearm. The law broken down in simplest form. The retreat. You are not required to retreat. You are allowed to stand and defend yourself and your home. However, you are only allowed to shoot when your life or someone else's life is in danger. There is a policy and a procedure when being pulled over by the police or searched by the police that you must follow. Unfortunately, as a black woman, I know that won't always be the case for me. But I feel 100 times better being educated in all of this because I can't say I didn't know. So I'm actually headed to the gun range now to practice shooting. I have already practiced how to hold the gun, my stance with the gun, how to aim the gun. I have also learned about all of the laws that pertain to owning a firearm in the state of Florida. Now that I know how to load and unload the gun, it's time to practice shooting. The glasses and the headphones come with the actual class along with the folder filled with information on the law. This is at the Bass Pro Shop, for like fishing and hunting. They have a shooting range on the second floor. I had a little bit of battery juice, so I didn't film, walking into the store, and I was still listening to the instructor who was giving me some last minute tips, pointers, and just things to be mindful of whenever I hold a gun for the first time and shoot for the first time. I was introduced to a 19mm Glock. 9mm. I have to go back and listen. I was just amazed at myself that I was able to pull myself together and actually shoot a gun. It was always a little bit of a fear of mine. It turns out I'm actually a pretty good shooter.
1, 2, 3, 4, bullseye. Come on now.
Not bad for the first time. And my teacher was so impressed that he actually had me to switch hands and only shoot with my left.
Come on now. Another bullseye. Come on.
So as you can see, I'm a pretty natural shooter. I don't know if that scares me or gives me more confidence out here in these streets. I'm known to have a little bit of a temper. However, I don't think that I could just intentionally shoot someone unless they were trying to literally harm me or a loved one. So he had me shoot a little faster, a little bit more continuous, because I was doing a really good job at, just hitting inside the target. For a minute there, we forgot all about COVID. I think he was excited at the fact that I was such a good shooter, and I was excited at the fact that I was able to do the shooting at all. He already came with his own sanitizer, and then I had bacteria wipes. It's all good. I don't think either one of us was trying to put one another in danger. Not too bad of a shooter for the first time. Got a certificate of completion I can take to get licensed to carry. Leave a comment below and let me know if you've ever done this before. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you when I see ya. Peace.
They come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make it seem like it ain't worth